We're still waiting for the wind of change. 219 on our radio station. Welcome back. I have three guests in the studio, but ladies first. Shayma Dahmani.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Shayma.
Good morning, everyone.
You can introduce yourself.
Well, okay, so my name is Shayma Dahmani. I'm 24 years old. I'm in my master's in cross-cultural studies in Bourguiba School, Al Khadra.
One of the best schools in the country.
I guess so, yeah. I'm writing my thesis.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which topic?
It's about 12 Years a Slave.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the new movie of Steve McQueen, and it's actually a book of Solomon Northup. So it's
You're working on the book and on the movie as well?
Exactly, on the movie adaptation.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. You can invite me to...
Definitely, yeah, you're welcome. You're all welcome.
Okay. Said Haji?
So my name is Said Al Haji. I'm 21 years old. I'm a second year English language student in Naples University.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Bingerdan. I was born in Sultanate of Oman.
We'll talk about Bingerdan and Oman. I invite our listeners to concentrate on his accent and on his pronunciation. You will know why.
Okay.
Tarek. Tarek Diab. No,
first of all, I would like to...
I said Tarek Diab. You know why? You know I said Tarek Diab.
Yeah.
Tarek Diab is also in Qatar. So.
Yes, actually, I was named by Tarek Diab. When I was born, they thought about Tarek Diab and they decided to call me Tarek. I think so. That's the story I've heard. So yeah, my name is Tarek Jalab. I'm 20 years old. I'm a second year student in the RTCI Carthage. And I'm originally from Gabes, but I also was born in the Middle East. I was born in Qatar.
He was born in Qatar?
Yes. That's about it.
It's a beautiful land.
You mean Qatar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice. Okay, let's start with Said Haji. You're from Bingerdan.
Yes.
You know, a few weeks ago I was covering stories for 3 or 4 TV channels from Bingerdan, and we heard about unrest in Bingerdan. Is it okay right now?
Yeah, no, it's, everything is working good. Rasij Airport is open it again, and everything is good now in Bingerdan. There's no protestation. There's the sit-in is still going on until now. The sit-in, but there's no protest. Everything is calm.
The portal the border crossing is vital for the region of Bingerdan. Is it true?
Yeah,
people depend on Libya more than they depend on Tunis.
We usually depend on Libya. Without the port of Rasij, Bingerdan is really dead. Really, 90% of the people who are there in Bingerdan, they live from Libya. So without Rasij.
So the economy is based on trade with Libya.
Yeah, on trade with Libya. Everything. The trade is the trade is with Libya. We cannot live without with the port closed.
You cannot live without Libyans, and they can live without you as well.
Yeah, they can live without us. Well,
really?
Yeah, of course. When they need here the hospitals, and so that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They need to cross the border and come to Sfax, Tunis, Susa, and other regions. Yes. I hope in the next few years you will have hospitals also in Bingerdan, where our friends from Libya could probably come. Yeah. So everything is settled right now, and it's stable.
Yeah, everything is stable.
Even during the era of Ben Ali, we heard about unrest in the region of Bingerdan for the same reason.
Yeah, during Ben Ali's era, at just Ramadan before the revolution happened, what was called the revolution of Taraweeh there. They also closed the port of Rasij at that time, and there was so many protests there, and they reopened it after maybe 15 days of unrest.
What about the security situation in Rasij and in Bingerdan?
Well, the security situation, I think the policemen are doing great work there. I think there's no security threat. Yeah,
it is stable.
Yeah, it is stable. Yeah.
Shayma Dahmani.
Yes, it's me.
Tell us more about your school.
Well, it's Bourguiba School. It's in Al Khadra.
Too many teachers have left the school.
Yes. Actually,
to Saudi Arabia, to Qatar, to the UAE, to Bahrain,
one of my teachers, actually.
Oman, to
one of my teachers, one of the most important teachers of literature. Yes, definitely. He left for Saudi Arabia. We miss him because his courses are very, very interesting. And
but you have Madame Salwa Sharif, you have
Michelle,
you have Mr.
Exactly, yeah.
Beltaif, you have
they're my teachers too. Yeah, Mr. Bayouli too, yeah. And we have many important.
Why did you choose to go to ESLT?
It's near from where I live. I live in Hail Ghazala. Also because my cousins were there, studied there English and Spanish. So they talked. They gave me like a good idea about it. Yeah.
And what is next?
Next, after the masters, I hope journalism, media.
Journalism, media.
But not in Tunisia.
You should probably start in Tunisia, I left the country, but I came back here because for Tunisian journalists, you have to be here.
Yeah.
You have to work here. When there's unrest in your country and you belong, for example, I have a friend from the Ivory Coast, and there was unrest in his region, and he was based in Paris, and he traveled back to his own country. He said that when you are from one country and there's unrest, you have to go there and to cover. You cannot, while being in Paris, cover stories, on Tunisia while being in Paris. Like for people who cover stories on Baghdad and they are based in Beirut. I know that there are security challenges in the region of in the Baghdad, in many regions of Iraq. But when you belong to that country and you were born in the country, you have to work there and you have to report from where you are. So let's listen to a nice track, and we'll be back later to talk about another region, another land with Tarek. Stay tuned. Return our radio station. Welcome back. My guests are Tarek Jaleb, Said Haji, and Shayma Dahmani from Tunisian Association for International Cultural Exchange. I think we should move on and introduce the association because, I was expecting 3 students to talk about to talk in association and event, and here I have 3 students from different backgrounds. One from Bengerden, who was born in Oman, another one from Gibbs, who was born in Qatar, and a beautiful lady on my left. So we need to talk about whether we're born and raised. We'll come to Qatar and to your experience in Qatar, and also to Sultanate Oman. I say it in Arabic. I like to say it in Arabic. Okay. But first, let us introduce the Tunisian Association for International Cultural Exchange.
Okay, so Tunisian Association for International Cultural Exchange, TAICE. It was founded in September 2012. Actually, after the revolution, we realized that that foreigners don't know much about our country. So the main idea about founding TAICE, Tunisian Association for International Cultural Exchange, was to make people know more about Tunisia and to give an objective point of view about Tunisia, to see it as an authentic place with specific and diverse features. So we started working and being active in March 2013, and now we are about 25 active members, and we organize events such as debates, hiking trips. We gather with expatriates. We gather with foreigners from other countries. They don't know really what is Tunisia. They only know beaches, deserts, and oases. That's it.
They come to discover.
So they come to discover.
Somehow kind of way to introduce the traditions and the customs, really profound of Tunisia. We don't like the general idea about Tunisia is like just for tourism, going to hotels, going to discos. Just kind of integrate in the real profound meaning of Tunisia, Tunisian customs, and highlight the richness of our culture. I mean, our culture is really rich, and foreigners should really know about it. And so we kind of work to promote our culture and giving it a better perspective and somehow create an interest in our culture and our traditions. So the foreigners will come to discover our culture, not discover our beaches.
And it's actually based on cultural exchange. So it's all about exchange. So we give them
cultural side is very important.
Yeah, definitely. So we give them information about Tunisia, about the way that people live, Tunisians live,
the food that we eat,
about the specificities of.
Go ahead, Said.
usually tourists who come here, who visit us, they don't know about our specificities, our traditions, our culture. So from here, the idea of TAICE came to present the authentic Tunisia, not the ordinary Tunisia. Yeah.
And as
Tunisia through the eyes of its students.
Exactly. Yeah. So as I said before, it's all about exchange. So we give information about Tunisia and we receive information about other cultures, about other countries. So since it's based on exchange, we already organized exchanges with Germany, Morocco, and Turkey, and now we are planning to go to Slovenia and Armenia.
Wow!
Yeah, we're still working on it, so hopefully we cross the fingers.
Actually, so you're talking about Germany. Have you invited German students here?
Yes, definitely.
Are they based in Tunis, or they live in Germany and they came?
No, they're German students, and we invite them, and they came to Tunisia and spent about a week, I think.
Yes, about a week, yeah.
Is it through the embassy, through the cultural center?
Yes.
You know that the German cultural center is very active.
Yes, with the DAD, DAAG. It's
very active.
Yeah, it's a German association too. We made a partnership, so we received like about 12 students, German students from Germany, and they came to Tunisia and they spent like about a week.
Where do they stay?
They stay whether with us, with members in TAICE, or in hostels. Yeah, in Besh Hotel.
It wasn't the Centre de Formation في Carthage Dirmish?
Also, yeah.
Very interesting to invite German students. And what about the feedback that you get after 1 week?
I will let Said talk.
Go ahead, Said.
Well, we actually, they came here for workshops about politics, about religion, and about media. There were 3 workshops: politics, religion, and media. So, we really after discussing all these issues about German students, we come out by we come up by the fact that we are really need to work on about our culture, to promote our culture, because they're really they're really way far from us, in those issues. So and we went there also. We went there to Germany also. First they came to us in Tunisia.
Then you traveled to Germany.
The next year we went there to Germany. We spent
You've been to Germany. You have been to Germany.
Yes.
This year.
It's like a follow.
In September.
Last year.
In September.
We spent 10 days there, and Shaima had been there, I think.
Yes. We've been to Cologne, Cologne, and it was an amazing place. It's an amazing place, actually. We discovered like arts. We discovered more things about the German culture, the German way of living, how they spend their days, how the youth there spend
their work. They work very hard.
In Köln, they like to party. So yeah.
They work in the morning and they party
at night.
They work hard but party harder.
It's good. This is the right way of living. You party at night and you work in the morning. And I do know people who just party at night and sleep in the morning.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's better when you are very active and you work, because that's what we need here in Tunisia. More projects in the next few days, next few weeks.
Yes, definitely.
We start about speaking about our recent project.
Yes, go ahead.
We had stall in the Explora events. Have you heard of it? And just yesterday we had a paintball game with African students. And our upcoming project, we have as I said, the exchange with Slovenia.
So we will welcome here friends from Slovenia and Armenia, and we will go there hopefully in next October.
And we have a long-term growing project. It's 24 discoveries with TAICE. The main.
When I say TAICE, I think of Taysir. Should we add it at the end? TAICE.
So they said, speaking about this project, the 24 discoveries with TAICE, the main goal of this project is to visit the 24 states of Tunisia. Of course.
Oh, we do have 24.
Yeah.
Once I was asked this question, I was interviewing a public figure, and he said, 24, we do have 24.
Yeah, okay.
He lived abroad for a couple of years.
I see whom you're talking about.
No names.
Yeah, no names. Anyway, whatever.
He lived abroad for a couple of years, and I didn't know that we had 24 regions in the country.
So as I said, we're gonna discover these 24 states. Along with us, gonna come foreign students and expats, and
we actually started this project.
Yeah. We went to Nabil, we went to Beja and to Monastir.
Yes.
And we had planned to go to Kef, but we're still working on it. And as I said, we're gonna go to this place and discover the culture and tradition. Not go to historical places, famous food there, famous tradition, traditional clothes. So highlight the main interest in these regions.
Saeed Al-Haji, you were born in Sultanate
Oman. Yes. I was born there. I lived there almost half of my life. I spent whole 9 years there. I was born exactly in Salalah. It's a well-known place, beautiful city.
I love Salalah.
Yeah, wonderful city.
Twice. I like the region.
It's like an earthly paradise.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like an earthly paradise. When you're there, you feel like you're in New Zealand or somewhere there in Australia, not in a Gulf city. So, without speaking about the people of Oman, they're really kind and generous and
very sociable.
Welcoming. They're very sociable. They have something special. They are characterized with something special, not like the other country. They have something special. Really, the people of Oman, they are so welcoming.
This gives me an idea about the cultural exchange with them.
with Oman especially, because there are other countries in the region where I do not. I don't want to comment. The guy on my right, Tariq, was born in Tunis and raised in Doha.
No, I was born in Doha.
Born in Doha.
I was living there for about 12 years.
I should have checked your ID before.
It says born in Qatar.
You spent 12 years?
Yeah, I studied there in the Tunisian school. Yeah, private school for Tunisian students.
Is it true that students at the Tunisian school of Doha do have many problems? Is it true?
To be honest,
go ahead.
Yeah,
you're studying at your sister, so do you have a brother or sister studying there?
No.
Right now? Okay, so go ahead. Talk about problems.
My brothers were born there. 4 of my brothers were foreign family. We all were born there.
So you can talk about problems at the Tunisian school in Doha.
I can remember some problems.
You don't remember those problems.
We don't remember the problems.
Yeah, we all.
Is it because you had the Uridu ad at the beginning?
That's why sometimes I evade saying that I was born in Qatar. So I studied in the Tunisian school in Qatar. Well, I don't remember exact problems, but what I remember it's that the Tunisian
politics and PR.
Yeah, I was young, and it did not include only Tunisian students. It included students from Mauritania, from Jazr al-Qamar, and from Morocco, from Majlis, so generally the Maghreb al-Arabi. And we had Tunisian teachers, and we studied the Tunisian program. One of the problems, it's the books. We follow the books that they study by in Tunisia, and they're not available in Qatar, so we had to make commands from Tunisia. So someone who sent them to us. So we buy it.
Only when you come in summer.
Yeah, when I come in summer.
Get them in summer.
That's one of the main problems.
What about the country?
The country is great. It's very
hot.
Yeah, very hot. The temperature is really hot, and when it rains, it really rains. But it's not. We don't have problems for the streets. I mean, the street never get filled with water. It's okay. And that's what I remember actually.
So you'll be in Qatar in 2022.
Yeah, for the World Cup.
I hope so finish as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's one of my.
I know that there are opportunities waiting for you in the.
Hopefully,
you gotta go there. So you'll be covering for us. Okay. We have less than 2 minutes. Final call, final message to people who are listening to us on Tunis International Radio. And it's very short, 1 hour with students like you, beautiful lady from Tunis, a guy from Ben Gherden and Oman, and a guy from Gibis and Qatar. Your final call, your final message. Go ahead, lady.
Okay, so we members, active members in TAICE, in Tunisian Association for International Cultural Exchange, we are actually ambassadors. We consider ourselves as ambassadors of Tunisia, so we tend to invite people here, to welcome people here, to make people know more about Tunisia. And actually, since we are here, we would like to call for support from the Tunisian companies concerning sponsorship. So we are a young association, but with big ambitions.
You can call on Orido. You have
Qatari people.
Sponsorship for Orido.
No, just kidding.
In the next few years, you'll be working for Orido.
It's easy to get sponsorship for it because they're looking for opportunities now.
Yeah, they are looking for. They want to finance projects. So
exactly,
you can probably go ahead.
I'm from Qatar. Help me.
So, as I said, we are a young association, but with big ambitions and very enthusiastic members. So we are really working very hard, and we are making our country more known about in all over the world. And I will let Said talk.
So that's what we're looking for. We really need support from.
He's not reading.
He's
just speaking. He's not reading.
Yeah, of course. I'm just reading. I'm just speaking, of course. So that's what we need. We really need sponsorship to make our activities, to broaden our activities, all around Tunisia, because that's what we really we want to find a sponsor for our activities.
Since by this time we are aiming for bigger and bigger projects, so kind of sponsorship is critical thing. We need it because our previous events, they were founded by either membership fees or funds or gifts from other associations or our partners. So hopefully we'll take the initiative and visit sponsor and ask for their help. And I don't think that it's not. I mean, it's a great cause to sponsor such situations, since we are the only first association to Tunisia that's its main theme is cultural exchange.
I thank you very much for your valuable contribution to today's edition of the English Language Program. I invite you to share the link to your association with the English Language Program. I thank my friend and colleague Faisal Bouzliba for the valuable technical assistance. Coming next is a bit in French, German Language Program with Al-Fahmidi. Until we meet again on Tuesday. Yes, you have.
Just a small dedication.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I think it's Mother's Day. I would like to wish Happy Mother's Day to all mothers around the world, and to say to my mother, كل عام وانت حياة بخير وربي يحفظك وربي يطول في عمرك.
You say this with a very nice track, a track by Silim Haf. Until we meet again on Tuesday. That's the show. She did that from Tunis. Bye.